Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video in my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, today continuing Baldur's Gate 3. In this video, we've been clearing out Moonrise Towers before we actually talk with one of the people in Moonrise Towers. And so what we're doing here now is we're going to loot Ketheric Thorm's chambers. And actually then we're going to kill his squire. So we're going to kill this girl dog here after for experience.
Can I go?
But first we'll loot everything, so that should be good.
Something over there.
Elder Brain Domination. Confidential. Dictated to Scribe Yanthus by General Ketheric. Young Gortash's plan to enslave an illithid Elder Brain and make it a marionette under control of the Crown of Karsus has proceeded almost without flaw, barring the slight delay while our Ballast allies sorted out their leadership conflict. The weak point must surely be the sharing of the Netherstones. It was necessary to secure my engagement and that of that murder cult, but eventually it's certain to fracture our fragile alliance. Clearly, all three Netherstones must be controlled by a single leader, me, by preference, but not until after all the stakeholders have made their essential contribution. Gortash fears that, energized by the dark energies of the Crown, the brain we now call the Absolute will eventually metamorphose into something new and more difficult to control. If he's right, the need to invest the power of the Netherstones in a single wielder is urgent. Even more so in that Enver Gortash, at least, must be thinking the same way. Interesting. So that explains, just to pause the action, that explains that elder brain that we saw in the, that mucus, that elder brain, that was planned by Ketheric Thorm, by Gortash. So that's really quite cool.
Hello, world.
That's nice. Apostle's Diary. Most of the text has been scoured away by time, but what remains appears to be some form of ritual incantation. Your white ribs the pillars, your bleached skull the dome. Take on Apostle's final form, cathedral wrought of blessed bone. So I failed that religion check. Let's see if Shadowheart can pass it. No. How about Gale?
No, never mind. Something about taking on the Apostle's form. Just what is Ketheric Thorm planning? I've got a long
For real, good idea. I don't know what he's planning.
Can hardly feel the spinning.
The ethic of war, interesting.
If not over, then through.
Now we'll loot this chest. Ooh, Cloak of Elemental Absorption. Absorb elemental damage once per short rest. take half damage from the next elemental attack targeting you, and deal an additional 1d6 of that element type on your next attack. Ah, very cool. Then a letter to Ketheric. My darling husband, I know my time is drawing near. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave our little girl. But I'm not writing to lament our lot. It's ours and no others. Though the city of judgment is dark, I know Our Lady's light will find me even there. I will see her shining spires and walk the silver gardens we've both dreamt of. I go to my reward, and leave quite a task to you yet, my heart. Saloon's light shines bright in our little one, but she will need a guide to keep on her path. I have no doubt that she will keep you on yours. It is the same path, Our Lady's path, and one day I know it will bring you both back to me. Only not too soon, I hope. I won't say goodbye. There is no loss, only temporary separation. How I love you forever, Melodia.
Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him very.
It sure does, right? Yeah, it sounds because, and think about it also, Ketheric served Shar, right? But his wife Melodia served Saloon. So once there was the light in his life, but now it's all darkness. And that's a beautiful example once more of Larian showing and not telling us that, you know? Allowing us to see that Ketheric's wife served Saloon. So we understand that it doesn't just say light versus dark, but we put that light versus dark together ourselves. Very beautiful design there, Larry. Yeah, I just thought that was so beautiful that she served, you know, the light, and Ketheric now serves the dark. All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead and save here and kill this dog. All right, here we go. Phase out if you would do the honors.
Still alive.
So ruthlessly, we, defeat the servants of Ketheric.
Can hardly feel the spinning.
Everybody failed their perception roll, so we need to reload, actually. I think it's probably pretty important that we pass that perception check, right? So... let's go ahead and save here.
Never wanted the easy path.
Everybody failed again. I think the perception check has to do with this mirror that we see in front of us here, but I'm not entirely sure, so... Let's reload the save because we need to pass that perception check.
watching me.
A shapeshifter lying in wait. He won't get the drop on me.
Here. I missed a perception roll, but I wonder if it was really even required. Let's actually just have Lae'zel destroy this thing. She should be alright, I think. Actually, Brockshield should attack
But to
first.
keep going.
Now Lae'zel.
Victory awaits.
Okay, Shadowheart, let's just try and finish it.
Have a lot on my mind. Well,
Letter? A stained letter, yes. My darling daughter, when you were a little girl, I would often watch you play with your dolls and your cousins and picture myself enormous, opaque, a silvery shield surrounding you, protecting you. I knew somehow deep within myself that no harm could ever befall you, because I would not let it. Though the healers say I may pass into the city of judgment soon, know this, darling daughter, I am always around you. I am always with you, and the Moon Maiden will never allow you to bear a burden you cannot carry. I love you forever, a love that has no death, Mama. Wow. That's so powerful.
still me, even after everything.
An open hearsay. I've seen that one. I'm not sure I've been out here or not, but we'll head out there in a second.
Let's get going.
Cool.
Looking ahead.
Melodious Thorn, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
Beautiful.
Moving in.
You see, we can actually descend over here. And we should. Because there's clearly something over here. I don't know what it is yet. Creepy chairs. There's a chest at least. I wonder what else is there. Oh, okay. Okay, very cool. And now we'll save and descend. Ah, wow. So this is a way up this way from the main floor. Okay, no worries. Nothing actually special for us there.
No one stopped me yet.
And now we'll head back to the main area and talk with Disciple Zarel. Of course, they really need to not go over here because it's a freaking disaster zone. Let's shut the door here. Not that that's, much difference, but still. Do you have a door here? Yeah, shut this door also. Okay. And now let's go talk with Disciple Zarel. I'm not sure Disciple Zarel knows that literally everybody on any floor we explored is dead, but, that's what it is.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Zarel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. Tongues of psychic flame lap at the memory of the goblins dying by your hand.
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I.
We could say, a waste of my time. I didn't come here to clean up other people's mistakes, or sounds like being your underling would be quite enjoyable. Or what we will say, which is, got any more for me to punish?
Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
We could say, persuasion, distract her with your yearning for Gil. Wisdom, overwhelm her by unleashing a wave of hatred as you prepare to attack. Distract her by drawing her toward your hunger for power. Deception, fake it, fill your mind with love for the Absolute. Or what we will do, which is go with persuasion, distract her with thoughts of your care for Shadowheart.
You took pity on one of Shah's sorry little followers. Or was it genuine affection? Let's take a closer look. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
You could say, show me the power she gave you. Or good for you, how do I get what I want? Or what I will say, which is everything. What exactly do you want?
To take without asking. To feel without doubting. And to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom.
We could say, that's a little abstract, show me something real, or sounds good, how do I get what I want? Or what we will say, which is freedom. Your only purpose is to serve Ketheric and the Absolute.
I choose to serve, and I'm glad to. Your words are dangerously close to heresy, true soul.
You could say, enough words, it's time to die, or don't you aspire to rule rather than serve? Or we could say, my words were a test of your faith. I too am glad to serve. In this case, we'll say the first one to keep the peace.
As you should be. And you have an opportunity to impress General Thorm. I have a mission for you. There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
You said you lost contact. What do you mean?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
So then what exactly was this relic he was sent to receive?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
We failed the insight, so I'll say, understood, I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
I want to follow Disciple Zarel, because literally everybody's dead. So I don't know where she's gonna go or what she's gonna think. Oh, she sits right here. Oh, cool, no worries. That could have been a lot worse. So let's just save and talk again with the characters to get some dialogue and keep going.
The tower doesn't stink like an overstuffed cemetery. Which means Balthazar hasn't returned. So why are you here instead of out there looking for him?
Let's leave for now. Talk with Gloric.
You can pass. In the name of the Salute.
Good to know. Let's talk with this necromite.
Wide, gaping sockets that see nothing. And still they seem to watch you.
Radija.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
Let's say, I've heard that those lucky few come back changed.
You are already changed, true soul. Hearing her voice is what brought you here. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more.
Her words are diplomatic, but her face betrays her true feelings. Utter contempt for you and all your kind.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
We could prove we are ready and reach out for her tadpole. Or we could say, what's with the skeletons? Does the Absolute dabble in necromancy now?
Her design does not end at the grave, Blessed One. You will serve, whether you ascend or fall, and I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you.
I want to actually save here and see if we can actually pass and talk with Ketheric Thorn before we get the relic, and then talk with him after also, just in case there's more dialogue. So let's try and pass for now.
I have my duties, true.
Let's have Gale talk with her.
Ah, excellent choice.
It's the
This must be the place. We have to get...
You are but above
Her word.
Disciples Ra will give you a chance to earn that honor.
Your tadpole grasps at nothing. She carries no parasite, but you've spent too long reading people not to see what's behind her eyes. Scorn, stark behind her mask of deference.
As you see, true soul, there is so much more for you to learn.
Interesting. Let's have Lae'zel have a conversation with her.
This must be the place.
But Disciples Ra will give you a chance to earn that honor.
Let's leave. Yeah, let's just, I clearly don't think we're supposed to head over there for now. So, no worries. Let's read this Glory of the Absolute. Interesting. Okay. No worries there. What we'll do now is we'll actually head to we'll head to Last Light Inn and Long Rest and we'll first sell everything. I'll sell everything and then Long Rest, and I'll do that off camera, and then I'll go to the Shadowfell and we can set off there in next week's video. And so with that, I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. Light to be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.